Well, the heat wave is just underway, and your Savannah cam out of Cockspur Light does show you not a lot of cloud cover, and that has been, unfortunately, to our dismay, with a lot of heat in the area. And your observation at Savannah Hilton International Airport reporting 96 degrees. Thankfully, a little bit of mixing has brought the dew points down, and that's only allowing for a feels like of 104 degrees. But regardless, it is downright hot. A heat advisory remains in place for the area until 10 a.m. And that sea breeze is slowly trying to make its way ashore. But the thing is, west winds are helping to pin it, but if you are east of downtown, it is downright miserable. Several locations in the Charleston area have seen heat index values in the 1-teens, and this is only going to get worse the next several days as well. Again, heat will gradually wind down a little bit tonight, but very warm and humid overnight with temperatures struggling to fall below 80 degrees. Official low temperature is 79 degrees, but it will still feel like about 90 to 95 out the door for some of you in those warmer spots, especially for, say, service. Again, heat advisory remains in effect. We are weather aware Sunday and Monday for the extreme heat possibility, and this heat advisory becomes an extreme heat warning for Beaufort and Jasper County due to the potential for heat index values above 113 degrees for several hours. Possibilities there of it will include coastal portions of the coastal empire, but regardless of that fact, again, lightweight reflective clothing. You do want to drink plenty of water and try to spend as much time indoors as possible. But if you are outdoors, be cautious of heat illness. That is very likely to set in with those heat index values above 110 degrees. Again, extremely hot through the afternoon. Triple digits for high temperatures, by the way, has not been achieved at Savannah Hilton International Airport since June 23rd of 2022. That will be possible during the day, and the record high is also 100 degrees. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. But outside of that, just downright hot. Heat index values above 110 for a lot of the area, especially with a bit more in the way of humidity for portions of the immediate coast in mind. But again, regardless, the heat is downright terrible the next several days, and this is going to continue due to the fact high pressure is sitting over the region. A heat dome continues to sit in a very warm atmosphere through all levels of it right now in the troposphere continues as this jet stream pattern is continuing to bring a very dynamic ridge into the region, and gradually that ridge of high pressure breaks down and pushes west, but that's going to take a while. So in the meantime, weather aware days, again, Sunday and Monday for these heat index values north of 110 degrees. Monday brings just a little bit more humidity. And by the way, high temperature Sunday, my forecast has 101 degrees. That would break the record, but the feels like numbers are going to be downright awful Monday into Tuesday as well, with the possibility of that humidity continuing to bring a peak heat index Tuesday of 114 as well. So do be mindful of that, and it's going to take until the middle, even possibly the end of the week, to finally bring a break to this, but a lot in the way of rain chances do build back in with scattered storms returning once high pressure breaks down. A quick look at the tropics shows nothing officially being watched by the Hurricane Center. There are tropical waves, but the combination of a very strong trade wind pattern and plenty in the way of Saharan dust is going to keep this a non-factor and a non-story for at least the next week. Nothing expected to develop in the tropics. A lower 80s possible on the immediate coast, mid to upper 70s inland. Bottom line, it's going to be uncomfortable. And tomorrow, triple digits are likely for some of you. Heat index of 110 to 115 is going to be the main story in the area, though. Beating the heat on the water is a good idea, but again, remember the hydration, because you won't find much relief with winds only about out of the south at 5 to 10 knots by the afternoon and 2-foot seas continuing in the area. Your extended forecast does bring heat again, weather aware tomorrow and Monday for the extreme heat in the area. Temperatures likely hitting the triple digits for a good bit of you and feeling like over 110 degrees. We do gradually get the heat dome to break down, and eventually storm chances do return. Kaylee?
Well, I love sunshine, but that does not seem pleasant at all.
No.
Yes, especially when you bring danger into the picture. Yeah, not pleasant. Please stay inside, stay in the air conditioning, and keep that water handy for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Jeff. All right, coming up in sports, our